welcome. It's Wendy. I am trying out a new camera on this video, so I want you guys to let me know if you think the quality of this video is better than my previous videos. I don't know if you'll be able to tell a difference at all, but I'm trying it out, so we'll find out. So today I just wanted to do a really fun card for you that shows a fun technique using different masks. So I have several of the masks from Stampin UP, and they just come in a package and they're pretty inexpensive, and you can just use them to make really cool shapes. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to show you some fun tricks that I've learned. So what we're going to do is I need a piece of grid paper because I'm going to do a bunch of sponging and inking, and I don't want to get it on my tabletop. And I just have a piece of painter's tape here that I'm using to adhere this down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm lining the corner of this mask up with a corner of my grid paper so that I know that the mask is straight. So that's what I'm doing first. And then just using that painter's tape to add the extra stick. I have a piece of Whisper White thick cardstock here, and it's cut at 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm just going to lift the mask up, and again I'm going to line this piece of cardstock up with the grid paper so that I know that my lines are going on straight. There we go. And then I'm just going to smash it down and leave it. I also have my sponge daubers all ready to go. I keep my sponge daubers in this cool case. It closes and it has locks on the front of it. I have no idea where this case came from. It was given to me by a friend as a gift, so I'm not exactly sure where you can get this, but it's wonderful. And so today we're going to use two different colors of ink. We're going to use Island Indigo and Night of Navy. I love Island Indigo. It's one of my favorite colors, and I don't think I use it often enough, so I thought I'd bust it out and use it today. And I'm making thank you cards for all the people who have placed orders for me, or with me, in the last week or so. Let me find this sponge dauber now. I write on them using one of these liquid silver pens. I write on the outside of the dauber so I know which color it is. You just put your finger inside. So now I'm just going to smash this down, and I'm just going to use the ink here and kind of pull it through these lines. So you'll see that it's a very inconsistent color pattern, meaning there's dark spots and light spots, and that's what I want. I don't want it to be this very even. I want it to be kind of funky and different and random. So that's why the sponge daubers work well for this project, because when I ink it and I put it down, it's going to be really dark in the spot that I first put it down, and then it's going to get lighter. So that provides a cool, fun effect that's a little bit different than just a very even color. Now, if you wanted a really even color, you could use a spritzer and spray these, or you could use a sponge, a regular sponge, and it's going to give you a little bit more consistent color. Alright, so now that I've added the color that way, I'm going to carefully lift this up, and I'm going to scoot my lines over so that they're almost completely covered by the mask. So now I have white revealing again. And then I'm going to use this mask, and I'm going to lay it on top horizontally. And I'm going to switch colors. We are going to use Night of Navy. And as I said, I'm busy making thank you cards to send out to people who have ordered with me out of the holiday catalog. So for this, instead of dragging it, I'm just going to be dabbing up and down on the cardstock underneath. You have to be pretty aggressive and push pretty hard because this is now going through 2 masks, not just one. So I'm just inking all the white spots. All right, this is going to take me a second, so I'm going to go ahead and speed up the camera, and when I'm finished, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and you can see my fingers are nice and inky. And I'm just going to go ahead and peel off these masks. This one just is going to come right off. And then when you lift this one up, look at this beautiful background finish that I have. I just love how it turns out. It looks as though the stripes and dots are kind of going underneath and weaving. It's beautiful the way it turned out. So we're going to finish off this card. This is a really simple card, but it's fun because it's using a masking technique, and I love masking techniques. So I'm just using my We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile Corner Chomper, and I'm going to use the 1 1/4 inch. It's not 1 1/4 inch, I'm sorry. It's a 1/4 inch punch on the corners. And then I'm going to do the same thing for my card base, which is just cut at 5.5 by 8.5. And then scored and folded in half. And then I have a piece of Island Indigo that I've cut at 3 inches by 2 inches and corner rounded the edges. And then on top of that, I have a piece of Whisper White that I've cut at 2 7/8 by 1 7/8. And then I stamped the Thanks Kindly sentiment on there. And I did that ahead because I already had made a whole bunch of these that I'm prepping. That's from the One Big Meaning stamp set. This is a wonderful stamp set to use. You will not be disappointed with this one because it's so many different thank yous. And the 2 cards I make the most of are thank yous and birthdays. I need those the most. So I wanted to just say, since I am making these cards for people that ordered from me, I wanted to let you know, if you're ordering from me and you place an order and you choose no contact on the order, then that means it's not going to tell me that you've placed an order. I'm not going to have your name or your address or your info, and I'm not going to be able to send you a thank you card. So if you've placed an order with me in the last couple weeks, I had a few people place orders with me and they chose no contact. If you really don't want to be contacted, that's totally fine. I have no problem with that. But if you're expecting to get a thank you card from me, I have no idea if you ordered from me or not. So if you have ordered from me in the last few weeks and you chose no contact and you didn't mean to, please make sure you email me and let me know, because I will send you a thank you card. In order to turn off the no contact, all you have to do is log into your shopping account. You can do that through my website where it says shop now. You click that button, then you sign in. You're going to go to my account. Then you're going to click on my demonstrator, the tab at the top. And down at the bottom of that, there's 2 little boxes. Then you can check mark those boxes to yes. And then you'll be able to receive contact from me and click Save Changes. Okay? So that will allow you to get information and cards from me. All right, so the last step is going to be adding some sequins to this card because I just really didn't feel like it was finished until I added sequins. So I'm going to be using our brand new fine tip glue pen from Stampin' Up. I absolutely love this. You screw the lid off and it has this little needle in it. And as long as you line that needle up and push it back in to your glue, it'll keep your glue from clogging. So this is just a fantastic tool. I love it. And it's the glue that's inside of it is a little bit more runny than Tombow mono adhesive. So if you, I like that. I like that it's a little more runny, but if you don't, my friend Katina Martinez at Loving Life's Little Blessings, she just opened up her glue bottle and added a little bit of this glue into here and shook it around, and it gave her a little bit thicker glue. She liked that better. So it's just a personal preference. I personally really like the glue the way it is, so I have no desire to change it. But if you did want to change it, that's how you can do it. So I'm glad she discovered that little idea. So I'm just adding some sequins here from our sequin set that we have. I love the gold, silver, white, and black sequins. They're so classy and fun. I didn't get that one on the glue. Get up there, stinker. I'm going to add a star here. Sequins are one of my favorite things to add to cards because they are just simple and easy to use, and they really give an extra spark, I think. And then I'm just going to do one more because I just have to. We'll add it here. This glue is not super strong. It's not as strong as your Tombow glue, so I wouldn't suggest using this for stuff that you want to stick with some zest. I would only use this for small embellishments and stuff like that. So just lining it up, putting it in there, and then screwing the lid on. Alright, so that is my card for today. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already. I'd love for you to subscribe. You can also get free tutorials from me by going to my website and putting your name and email right at the top. And if you want to see other videos from me, just wait for the screen at the end of this video. If you're not on an iPad or iPhone, you'll be able to click and watch other videos. If you are on a device, you will not be able to click on that screen. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.